morning, everybody. On this graceful morning, it is my privilege and it gives me an immense pleasure to share some concepts on yoga. Friends, we shall start by chanting Omkara, followed by salutation to Patanjali Maharshi. Well, very often I'll be telling sitting is a great art. You can sit in any position where you are stable without any vibrations and happy without any pain. That is Sukhasana itself. But friends, if you sit in a particular yogic posture, you'll be having innumerable benefits. Now today, I take Swastikasana. What is this Swastikasana? I take the left heel. I take the left feet. I place the left heel at the perineum. Friends, perineum is the space between the anus and the genitals. I gently press the perineum. I take the right foot. I take the right foot and I place between the calf muscles and the thigh muscles. I lock like this and I press the right heel. So now this is locked. Now this is locked. Now I take the Namaskara Mudra, the Pranjali Mudra. Gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Once again, deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath. योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचाम् मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपात्तरोक्तं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राजलिरानतोऽस्मि पतञ्जलिं प्राजलिरानतोऽस्मि ॐ Dear friends, chanting Omkara removes the toxins. Now, this is proved in the scientific lab. Now, on one hand, we have toxicology, an advanced medical science. And on the other hand, we have Shatkarma, the 6 purifying methods in yogic sciences, which cleans the toxins in our body. Yoga Chudamanya Upanishad says, Prana Vidya Mahavidya Yastam Saveda Savedavat. Now, this Upanishad says, Prana Vidya is not an ordinary Vidya. Prana Vidya is Mahavidya. Well, friends, now if we take Trishiki Brahmopanishad, now this Trishiki Brahmopanishad says there are 10 pranas in our physical body. Now we have 5 main pranas and 5 upapranas. What are the 5 main pranas? The 5 main pranas are prana, apana, samana, udana, vyana. Now the first is prana. Now this prana dwells in the thoracic part. Now where you have lungs. Now prana is in thoracic part. Now suppose if I take apana, apana exists in the anus. Elimination takes place largely through the urinary, excretory and reproductive organs, and these organs are powered by apana. Excretory, samana. Samana is the midpoint of prana and apana. Now the samana balances the prana and apana. Samana, just now I told udana. Now udana is related to the prana in the throat. The prana in the throat. Now here in the throat we have peristaltic movement. Now suppose if we drink water, it goes inside. It is one-way traffic, it won't come up. Now suppose if we vomit, it is anti-peristaltic movement. Now these are all controlled by udana. Vyana always pervading all parts of the body. The blood circulation is powered by vyana. Now, among these 5 pranas, I would like to discuss about the last prana, vyana prana. Now, friends, suppose if there is imbalance in vyana prana, vyana prana, now we'll be suffering from back pain, neck pain, knee joint pain, arthritis, rheumatic arthritis, gout, genetic arthritis. Now we'll be having innumerable problems related with arthritis. Why? Because of the imbalance in vyana prana. Now suppose if you balance the vyana prana, by practicing some pranayamas, now all these problems are eliminated. So simple, right? You balance the vyana prana, all arthritis related problems are solved. Now look at another beautiful Upanishad. Friends, Amrita Nado Upanishad gives the colors of these 5 pranas. So beautiful. The colors of these 5 pranas. Now the main prana is red blood gem color. I repeat once again. The main prana is red blood gem color. Now apana which exists in the anus. Now it is Indragopa insect. There is an insect called as Indragopa insect. the color of Indragopa insect. Now, if we take the ripened papaya, now the ripened papaya is closely with the Indragopa insect, the color of Indragopa insect. Samana, Samana, the midpoint of prana and apana. Now the samana is milky white, milky white. Udana, Udana in the neck. The color of the Udana is pale white, pale white. And Vyana, Vyana prana, you know that it exists, it pervades throughout the body. Wherever there is a blood circulation, now it is powered by Vyana, Vyana prana. What is the color of Vyana prana? The Vyana prana is bright like flame of fire. It gives the colors of the 5 Mukhya pranas. What a beautiful, that is called as Amrutanada Upanishad. Next, now with these 5 Mukhya pranas, we have 5 Upamukhya pranas. The 5 Upamukhya pranas, the subsidiary pranas are Naga. The first Upaprana is Naga, which causes hiccups and belching. Hiccups, you know, belching. Suppose if you drink carbonated soft drinks, now we have belching. Now, the Naga causes hiccups and belching. Kurma. Now, the second is Kurma Prana. Now, the blinking of our eyes. The blinking of our eyes is due to Kurma Prana. Krukara. Krukara is the third Upamukhya Prana, which generates hunger, thirst, sneezing, coughing, and even snoring. Now, all these are powered by Krukara Prana. And the last prana is Devadatta. Devadatta, the fourth prana is Devadatta, which induces sleep and yawning. Sleep and yawning. You know that yawning is contagious. The fifth prana is Dhananjaya prana. Now, I want to speak about the last Dhananjaya prana. Friends, suppose if we hit the honeycomb by a stone, if we hit the honeycomb by a stone, what happens? The bees scatters. The bees scatters. Likewise, if the death hits the human body, all the 10 pranas will be scattered. All the 10 pranas will be scattered. Now, after death, all the 10 pranas don't leave at a time. Now, there is specific time interval by which the individual pranas leaves. Suppose if I take the last prana, Dhananjaya, this Dhananjaya prana leaves the body, the dead body, after 24 hours. After 24 hours. Now, what is the proof? What is the proof for this? Now, suppose if a man drowns in the water, now the corpse sinks in the water. Now the corpse sinks in the water. Now after 24 hours, now this Dhananjaya prana will be activated. Now this Dhananjaya prana, in the process of leaving the body, it inflates the corpse. It inflates the body. Now, since the air is inflated in the body, now the body floats on the surface of the water. Then, after 24 hours, this Dhananjaya prana leaves the body. So, it takes, friends, 24 hours to these 10 pranas to leave the body. Well, now today, as I said, now we come to the practicality of the prana vidya. Now, from Swastikasana, friends, I go for Padmasana. I am very comfortable sitting in Padmasana. Now, if you want to practice any pranayama, the nasal passages, the nasal passages must be clean. Now suppose if I take the right hand, now in this right hand, I pull the first two fingers. I fold the first two fingers like this. Friends, this is Vishnu Mudra. This is Vishnu Mudra. I am placing my left hand and on the knees. Now this is Vishnu Mudra, friends. I use this to practice pranayama. I place this Vishnu Mudra on my nose, right? Now I start Bhastrika pranayama. Bhastrika, there are so many variations in Bhastrika pranayama. Now, this Bhastrika pranayama, now I'm using to clean the nasal passages. Now, there are three types of Bhastrika pranayama. One is Samanya Gati, the second is Madhyama Gati, the third is Tivra Gati. Tivra is fast, slow, medium, and fast. Now, I come to the Bhastrika pranayama. Friends, I close the right nostril. I close the right nostril. Now, Bhastrika pranayama, Nidana Gati. What is this Nidana Gati? Nidana Gati means one stroke per second, like this. Now, these two fingers, now you can place on Agna Chakra. You can place this on Agna Chakra. From the thumb, I am closing the right nostril. The left nostril is open. Now, Bhastrika Nidana Gati. Nidana Gati means one stroke per 1 second, like this. Inhalation and exhalation, instant inhalation and exhalation, like this, friends. This is the Nidana Gati. Now, this is the Nidana Gati. Now, since I am practicing from the left nostril, it is called as Vama Bhastrika. Vama Bhastrika. Now, I close the left nostril by the other two fingers. Now, I have opened the right nostril. Right nostril, friends, Bhastrika Nidana Gati. Nidana Gati means one stroke per 1 second. 10 strokes we shall practice. So this is Dakshina Bhastrika. Now Dakshina is to the right. Now if you practice to the left, it is Vama Bhastrika. To the right, it is Dakshina Bhastrika. This is Nidana Gati. Nidana Gati Bhastrika. Next, Madhyama Gati Bhastrika. What is this Madhyama Gati Bhastrika? 2 strokes per 1 second. I practice the Vama Bhastrika. I close the right nostril. Right, I open the left nostril is already open. Madhyama Gati, 2 strokes per second. Now we practice for 5 strokes like this. This is Vama Bhastrika, Madhyama Gati, 2 strokes per second. Now I come to Dakshina, right, Madhyama Gati, 2 strokes per second, 10 times. Look here. So this is Dakshina Bhastrika, Madhyama Gati. Now, Dakshina Bhastrika, Tivra Gati. Now here, if you go to Tivra Gati, we cannot count. Now we want to rely upon the time. Now like this, I close the right nostril. The left nostril is already open. दक्षिणा भस्त्रिका तीव्र गति. Next, this is Vama Bhastrika Tivra Gati. Now, to the right, Dakshina Bhastrika Tivra Gati. Now, how many strokes? How many strokes? Per 1 minute, now we want to perform at least 200 strokes. 1 minute, 200 strokes. Now, I close the left nostril. The right nostril is already open. Bhastrika Tivra Gati. Tivra Gati. Fast. Like this. So this is Dakshina Bhastrika fast, Tivra Gati. Friends, as I told, now this Bhastrika, Vama Bhastrika, Dakshina Bhastrika, Nidana Gati, Madhyama Gati, Tivra Gati. Slow, medium, fast. Friends, now this we are using to clean the nasal passages. Now there are so many methods to clean the nasal passages. Now here I am using Bhastrika. In Bhastrika, if it is not cleaned, in Bhastrika, if it is not cleaned, we want to go for Shat Karma Vidhi. Shat means 6. There are 6 purification methods in Shat Karma Vidhi. Now, we can use Jalaneti. Jalaneti, where we pass water through the nasal passages. Now, in Jalaneti, there are so many different methods. If you use water, it is Jalaneti. Now, slowly we can increase the viscosity of the fluid. After water, we can use milk. The viscosity of milk is more, and the dynamics of the milk will be slow. Now, it will be having a deep cleansing process. Now, if you use milk, it is Dugdha Neti. Now, after milk, now you can use curds, Dhadi Neti. After using curds, now you can use ghee. The viscosity of ghee is more compared to these 3 fluids, and the dynamics of the ghee will be very, very slow in the nasal passages. Now it takes very deep cleaning. So we can use Bhastrika Pranayama, 3 types, Nidana Gati, Madhyama Gati, Tivra Gati, or we can go for Shat Karma Vidhi. Now we can use Neti indifferent, right? Even after using Neti, if the nasal passage is not clean, we want to go for Sutra Neti. Sutra Neti is what? Now we are using a rubber catheter. Now say from the left nostril, we are putting the rubber catheter inside. Now it comes to the vocal cord. Now here it comes to the vocal cord. Now you can take the rubber catheter from the mouth, right? And you can squeeze like this, right? Then you can use the right nostril. From right nostril, you can put the rubber catheter. You can take out from the mouth, and you can cleanse by this method, right? So in yoga, we have so many options for the same. Now we are concentrating on pranayama. Now this is Bhastrika Pranayama. From the left it is Vama, from the right it is Dakshina. Now even you can clean by using alternate Bhastrika. Alternate Bhastrika is also 3 types, Nidana Gati, Madhyama Gati, and Tivra Gati. Now what is this alternate? Alternate Nidana Gati. Nidana Gati. Alternate left, right, like this. One stroke per minute. Next, Madhyama Gati. Madhyama Gati, like this. Then Tivragati. Tivragati means fast, right? Fast, like this. Now this is alternate Pustrika, Nidanagati, 1 stroke per 1 second, Madhyamagati, 2 strokes per 1 second, Tivragati, in 1 minute, 200 strokes, the alternate Pustrika. Now these are used, as I told, to cleanse the nasal passages. The nasal passages. Next. Now, luckily, I have 5 minutes. Next will be Anuloma Viloma. Anuloma Viloma is also called as Nadi Shuddhi Kriya Pranayama. Nadi Shuddhi, cleans the nadis. Now, what are nadis? Friends, nadis are the energy channels. Nadis are energy channels. Energy channels. Well, how to define a nadi? What is actually a nadi? Nadi, I told it is energy channels. Now, what is the dimension of a nadi? Suppose if I take one hair, if I take one hair will be having hair width. That hair, if I dissect 1,000 times, I'm taking the hair follicle, I'm dissecting that into 1,000 times. 1,000 times. The diameter of a singular nadi, the diameter of one nadi, the diameter of a singular nadi is no thicker than 1,000th of a hair width. 1,000 of a hair, it is such a minute energy channel. Very, very minute energy channel. And friends, it emerges from Brahmarandra. These nadis emerges from Brahmarandra. Now, Patanjali, after Patanjali Maharishi, we had great Maharshis like Goraksha, Gheranda, Matsendranath, right? And suppose if we come to Kali Yuga, we had the great yoga teachers like Malladiyahilli Sri Raghavendra Swami, great teacher. I learned yoga from him. Then if we come to now we have Baba Ramdev, who revolutionized the pranayama techniques and the degenerative diseases. He has given the clinical evidence. Baba Ramdev ji has his own research center. He is having his own research center where 500 scientists are working. Friends, he has given the medical evidence for everything. What a great yogi. Right? He has revolutionized the pranayama techniques. Now, Goraksha Shatarka. Goraksha was another Maharshi. Friends, this Goraksha Maharshi actually counted the number of nadis. What a great yogi. Now, Goraksha Shatarka says there are 72,000 nadis. 72,000 nadis emerging from Brahmarandra. 72,000 nadis emerging from Brahmarandra. 36,000 nadis spreading to the left side of the body, and another 36,000 nadis spreading to the right side of the body. Then, more refined, this Prapanchasara Sangraha says, sorry, it is not 72,000, more refined. Prapanchasara Sangraha says that it is 1,50,000 nadis. It says that there are 1,50,000 nadis emerging from the Brahmarandra. 75,000 nadis spreading to the left side of the body. Another 75,000 nadis spreading to the right side of the body. Now again, refine. It says, Shiva Samhita says, sorry, it's not 1,50,000. Shiva Samhita says that there are 3 lakh nadis. There are 3 lakhs. There are 3 lakh energy channels, friends. There are 3 lakhs energy channels which emerges from the Brahmarandra, 3 lakhs. 1,50,000 nadis spreading to the left side of the body and 1,50,000 nadis spreading to the right side of the body. So what are nadis? Nadis are energy channels. What is the diameter? 1,000th of a hair. Such a minute energy channels. Right? Now, this Nadi Shodhana Pranayama. Friends, very often we speak about Brahmarandra. What is Brahmarandra? Now, in the next class, I'll show actually what is Brahmarandra. Practically, I show what is Brahmarandra. Then we go to the practice of Nadi Shodhana Pranayama. Well, the time is up. Today I am taking 2 minutes more. Now, I don't want to take the very precious time of meditation class. Meditation is now a wonderful science. Just 2 more minutes. Now I chant Omkara followed by a Shanti mantra. Close your eyes, Pranjali Mudra, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhavet Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you, friends. Thank you very much. Have a great day.